Teri Angel and
Deirdre
here with you this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're going to play a song while you share this out. Share. What do you think? Today's a good day to live? It's a good day to live.
It is a good day to live. Great day to be alive.
Let's do that one before it's a beautiful day.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has a clearer light as any to see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a rise. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day to
Hey, I think it's time. What do you think? Fancy pants, get ready.
Kathleen,
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. 'Cause it's a beautiful day. Isn't it all? So come on, let's play.
everybody.
Because it's a beautiful day. Come on, let's play.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. And hopefully the rest of the peas will trickle in here so we can see how everybody's doing today. There's a lot of stuff going on with the weather, especially this.
The weather has literally grounded us. We were going to
Yeah.
go today.
We're going to stay put, I think, during all this wet stuff that's coming in. We'll see what it looks like, but I think we're just going to hang out here at Charlie's.
I'm happy I get
today.
to spend another day with you.
Oh, me too. I get to see my Deirdre for a whole day and hopefully Erica in a little bit. All right, well, let's go into our heart brain and put out some good energy and hold somebody in your heart while we're doing the heart brain and see if we can send them a telepathic message that they're missed and get them in here. Jean says she loves your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so let's place the hand on the heart. Slow down your breathing and then add in the love, add in joy. Hold somebody in a warm hug in your heart. After that, we'll share what our I am stories are today. I am worthy.
I am in a soup of evolutionary consciousness with my fellow peas. So pea soup, if you will.
Worldwide pea soup.
Yeah.
I love that, Deirdre. Oh, there's so many positive affirmations that come to mind when we want to tell our story. We just speak from the heart. So I'd love for you all to share your I am stories this morning.
Hit us up, peas.
Yeah.
Oh.
And read that.
No, I was just saying Jane likes my shirts.
Mhm. Yeah. I love the color, that deep forest green. It's one of my favorite
colors.
Oh, it's one of my favorites. I just got one from Through the Trees where we did the land blessing.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Tuesday. This is Thankful Tuesday. So after you put your I am story in there, just think of what you're grateful for today. I am so grateful to be here in New York, to still be surrounded with Deirdre's energy and just still on a high from that peace pole planting yesterday. And we'll talk about that today. And so happy that I was able to see the peas I saw yesterday that took part in that peace pole planting and gathered together.
It was cool being with Gracie and Mama Hado Bear, Kathy, and the bees.
And the bees, yes, those bees are still following me. I'm still hanging out. Kathy Hand is here and she says, I am thankful for being a part of this loving family.
I'm thankful for you, Kathy.
And we have somebody that I don't know who it is.
Uh-oh.
It says Facebook user. So whoever's here, just tell us who you are. And hello to you too. And Jean Lorio says, I love pea soup. I'm grateful to be in this soup. Me too, Jean. Oh, is that Marietta? Is that our heart person?
I don't see it on mine.
Yeah, I think I must have left it on one of the other channels. We got the 3 green hearts. It must be Marietta.
It's gotta be Marietta. Who else would it be?
Good morning, good morning. So let's do Kuan Yin. I'm going to ask Deirdre if she'll pull the Kuan Yin card for us.
Yes.
We get the best one.
Yes.
Ooh, the Yin Empress. That sounds impressive. The Yin Empress brings peace, prosperity, and success to her beloved devotees. This sounds like the message from the bees.
Yep.
Your soul purpose includes healing and empowerment of the divine feminine, the Yin Empress herself. You gain power, assistance, and untold blessings in following your soul purpose. You are lifted and supported in your sacred work now. Be at peace. You shall thrive. I love this card, Deirdre.
It's another confirmation.
It is.
Confirmation, affirmation.
Yeah, it really is. We had quite the experience yesterday after the peace poll. We went and had coffee. Do you want to share about the bees?
Sure. The bees just came around us really close, and we decided to switch tables. They followed us to another table. And Grace Isis is trying to get answers from the bees. Why are you here? Who are you? And then it got a little annoying, so we switched to yet another table, and they found us again. It was fun though, because they didn't hurt any. Nobody was afraid of them. They were just annoying, like Republicans.
Yeah, they were just persistent.
Yes.
And so this morning, Deirdre and I decided, okay, what's that message from the bees? So we looked up the bee symbolism, and what we found was, I gotta find it. Oops, that's not it. Because I did copy it. Okay, so the bee totem is a helpful symbol for manifesting things the bee symbolizes, including fertility, health, and vitality and prosperity. That was the things that Kuan Yin mentioned. It's also a good luck totem for being productive in your work and finding work that is fulfilling. Bees, through complex and patient communication, work together to ensure that their colony thrives. Honeybees provide a model for precise, compassionate community that can be achieved only through attentiveness, communication, and hard work. So the bees were showing us how we all work together. It's all about helping each other.
And that's what the whole peace poll thing. And those children, they were into it. They were all, and they have mindful moments in that school. They start their day with mindful moments. How cool is that? That everybody, it was, and that whole community theme again, it's the thread, the common thing that's going on.
Yeah, everybody working together. I was so grateful that you were there, and Kathy and Grace Isis representing the peace. And I said that as we were doing the peace poll ceremony. I mentioned everyone that was there from the Peas for Peace. And I did ask the question of the kids, who wants to be a P for Peace?
And everybody's little hands went up. It was so heartwarming.
It was so beautiful. They were into the whole thing. They understood what we were doing. I told the story of the peace poll, how where it came from and how it came to be here in the United States. And Jean says it's all about community, isn't it,
Yeah.
bees? PBs.
Yeah.
we be BPs. Yes, we're happy this morning. It was a rough start. I had a really rough night. Couldn't sleep. And then when I did go to sleep and I didn't want to wake back up, it was like weird. But the weather, I think, had a lot to do with that.
Yeah. It's been teeming rain all night long.
Yeah.
Kathleen is here. Kathleen said it was a fantastic and beautiful experience yesterday.
Yeah. It's
Oh, I
our
know.
Mama Huddle Bear.
Teri Barlow, good morning.
Good morning.
I think
It's
it's
Tam.
Oh, Tam.
Tam
Yeah, but you know,
Barlow.
my
Good
eyes are all
morning.
like all the letters are kind of together. Yeah, that's going on.
Yeah. Oh, that was our Marietta. She says, I am thriving. We completed 2 more projects yesterday. EIWP. Everything is working
It
perfectly.
is. It really is.
Yeah. And Cassandra is here. Good morning,
Morning.
Cassandra. And Kathy said, busy as a bee. Yeah, that would be me.
Yeah, Teri was, I've been with Teri when she wakes up, and usually she rolls out of bed and just gets right to business. This morning she was dragging ass. I've never seen her.
It was a
So she's getting a day off. The angels gave you a day off. They
Oh,
knew.
thank you. We're just gonna have a girl day and have fun today. Yeah, awesome. So the peaceful video is not up yet, guys.
A little bit of a challenge.
I struggled with it last night, and finally, I think that's why I was so deep in my sleep, because they were helping me to understand what to do to be able to get the video up. The problem is that we were surrounded by like 300 kids, and I can't put a video up on YouTube or Facebook with those kids in it because I don't have permission from their family to put them in a video. So I was trying to figure out how to get just the sound, just the recording part, the audio, and then put a picture of the peace pole and us planting the peace pole. But I figured it out. I don't have it all complete yet, but it will be after the show. So today you will be able to hear what that peace pole ceremony was like and what it was all about. And you all were there.
Yep.
We were all holding energy for you being there right with us as we put the peace pole in the ground. They were so excited and so honored.
I was literally vibrating, with all that energy, these young kids, and so happy and hopeful and just awesome.
Yeah, one of the things I loved about it was the involvement of the kids, the interaction, and
all the different languages.
Yeah, their classes had, their teachers had them write or think about what peace is.
What does peace prevail, or what does it?
May peace prevail on earth, and they wrote it in different languages.
And they came up and spoke each individual languages.
Yes, they came right to the microphone, and they weren't shy about it. They just came up and spoke it in that foreign language into the microphone. It was so beautiful.
It was.
I wish you all could have physically been there, but I know you were there in spirit. And there will be more. That's what I've heard, that this was just a beginning. This was Peace Pole number 1 for the Peace on Earth tour and the Peace for Peace. So we've been brainstorming a little bit about how we can have more financially. And if there's anybody out there that's crafty and could possibly make a peace pole for us to do in your area, then let us know that, because that's a possibility also. We don't have to purchase one. We can make one and make it our own and have those words on it. So let us know if that's something you're interested in, or even if you know somebody that would be willing to donate their time, and the materials wouldn't be that expensive for us to buy.
How different creativity can really amp it up.
Yeah. And Jean had some wonderful ideas last night as we were talking about it, and getting everybody involved in the Peace Pole project and how we can and really make it happen. And we can make it happen. I think that's something that's important. We saw how much it meant to that community yesterday when we put it up. And it was the perfect spot for it, there on the playground.
Oh, and that principal, how he had dedicated, he's been doing this since 70 something.
Mhm.
And it turns out that peace pole will be his legacy. And that he was so good with those kids, and they loved him. You don't see that in schools. I didn't anyway.
Yeah, I was blown away because, I just finished making the Kikori app, which is going to go into the schools. And I had to be so careful, like with my words that I used. And we didn't want any uprising from parents that were saying we were trying to influence their young minds in any way. So it had to be kind of a neutral language. And so that's what my fear was with doing this peace pole ceremony. And I realized right away, I didn't have to be afraid of that these kids were wide awake.
Yep.
And they knew what we were doing. They knew what it meant. And I quoted the St. Francis prayer. And I was telling them, Deirdre and Kathy and Grace Isis, I was a little anxious about that. I'm like, I don't know how that's going to be received, but it was well received. And the angel said, don't worry about it, just do it. So I quoted St. Francis, I quoted Martin Luther King, and they all knew who that was because I was involving them by asking them questions so that they would be more interested in it and remember it more if they're involved in it.
These were conscious kids.
Yes.
They were on it.
Yeah, you could see it in their
Yes.
face even, that they all were right there, very much involved in it. And I'm so grateful for that experience. I'm so grateful that was the first experience with the peace pole and that it was very high energy and just amazing.
Just the idea of doing it at school.
Yes.
Whose brainchild was that?
Well, we were looking for a place and we were turned down in several places like public parks
Okay.
and walking trails. And finally, Fumi John Stewart, who was the lady that introduced it in the United States, she sent me a message and said, we have a place if you want to do it there. And it was the school.
Oh.
So that was her connection.
Divinely orchestrated. We're turned down for a reason.
Yeah, I know, right? It would have been a whole different experience.
It wouldn't have been as good.
No.
What a way to start that whole thing.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So I'm just so happy that happened. And I want more. The other day I was saying that when something wonderful happens and you have this great experience, can I have more of that, please? Put that energy out to the universe. That's how we manifest. That's how we bring it to us. When we hold that energy in our hearts and we say, I want more of that. I want more experiences that are uplifting and spreading that message. That's 300 kids that now have this experience with peace and will understand it more fully and be reminded of it every day. This is our future. These kids are our future. And that principal, Jack Perna, has been doing this for ever how many years that is, since the 70s. I can't do math this morning, but my brain is fried. But he has influenced so many young minds in his time there. And can you imagine all of those kids here in this community and the potential of their young minds being influenced in that way?
And they're starting out like this. Imagine what they're going to be when they're adults.
Yeah.
The world is changing.
That's right. And I want more schools doing that all over the world.
Yep.
And I know our Karen Palmer works hard at that. She does mindfulness in the schools and goes in and talks to the kids. She's known as Miss Kindness.
Yeah.
So she goes in and talks to them about being kind and respecting each other and honoring each other. And that's what I was also trying to impress on them yesterday, that's how peace is going to begin.
Yep.
It begins inside, and then you respect and honor each other and the earth and all the inhabitants of the earth. So yes, it was such a beautiful experience. Blue Jean's here. Yay, yay, yay.
Morning, Blue Jean.
Good morning, sweetheart. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you're doing better. And I hope everybody in your community is on the upswing. We keep you in our prayers every day. So it's Thankful Tuesday.
Why is it not Terrific Tuesday?
Well,
Well,
it could be-
Thankful Thursday fits better.
Terrific Tuesday. I like that. So what is terrific about your day?
I get to spend it with you again. That's Top of the Pops Day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's terrific because it's a day to create.
Mhm.
It's a day to just be whatever we want to be. And yeah, and get hugs from people like our Blue Jean.
Yes, we see them hugs, Jean. See them.
And
Back at you.
I don't know why I'm not seeing the names. Where am I at? I don't even know where I'm at. Let me look. Where are we broadcasting this? Oh, we're on Angel Speakers.
I couldn't share it. I tried.
We're on Angel Speakers, Teri Angel. So whoever is with us there, I don't know who you are. Let me just see. And see who's typing in messages to us that I don't see your name. Nope, there's no comments there. So where are people commenting?
Jean says it's terrific because we are.
We are.
We are that. We are.
Claim it, own it, as I like to say. Own your magnificence. And good morning, Oksana. Oksana says, I am here. Did we pull Kuan Yin card already?
We did.
Deirdre pulled the Kuan Yin card, and it is beautiful. And those of you that missed the first part of the show, we were talking about the bees and the bee energy and what that represents. And it's all about thriving and community and working together, collaborating. So the Kuan Yin card was the Yin Empress. I keep wanting to say express. But it's Empress.
Yeah.
So I guess we should read it again
Go ahead.
for those who missed it. The Yin Empress brings peace, prosperity, and success to her beloved devotees. That's us. That's us peas. Your sole purpose includes healing and empowerment of the divine feminine, the Yin Empress herself. You gain power, assistance, and untold blessings in following your sole purpose. You are lifted and supported in your sacred work now. Be at peace. You shall thrive. And that's what we want, not just to be, not just to exist.
Mm.
You know, how many years did all of us, and including myself, how many years did we just kind of sleepwalk through life?
Oh, Jean said Whizzy Bee. She heard you.
Whizzy Bee, I love my Whizzy Bee. She's such a cute
I
little
love
kitty.
the way you named your pets. I love that.
Yeah. Whizzy Bee is so fun. I did a TikTok with Whizzy Bee.
Oh.
The two dogs, Pocky and Miss Gruff, hi guys. They were loving on each other, and Whizzy Bee just takes a dive right into the middle of them. So that's on TikTok. If any of you would like to see Blue Jean's animals at play, go check it out on my TikTok.
Hi, Tammy.
Tammy Fisk. Good morning, sweet Tammy. I want to see you. Maybe I'll stop in Virginia on my way down south.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you're up for a visit, I might see what that route would do for me to go through there. Not sure if I'll be able to stop in Kentucky. I haven't had an update from my sister yet to see how she's doing. She has had COVID, so I don't know if she's recovered from that. But I would love to see you, Tammy. So maybe I would love to see you. Yay! So maybe I'll stop in there. That would be awesome.
She would love to see you.
Yeah. So Oksana says, today I am a magnet for money. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. When money flows to me, it feels like freedom, like joy. It feels natural, feels in the right place, and it feels expanding and constant. awesome. And she says, thank you for the Kuan Yin card. Always so on point.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
And Deirdre pulled it this morning. So it's not me pulling it that makes it happen for it to fit in. It's Kuan Yin. It's whatever she has to say to us, whatever message, that it's just so appropriate for what we're talking about and what we need to hear. That's what I found.
Yeah, it's
You
very
found that too?
validating. Yeah, it's like a confirmation and validation.
Whatever we need to hear,
Mhm.
it's going to show up.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't listen
Yeah.
or we're distracted and we miss that message. That's happened to me. When we're distracted in something or trying to figure it out ourselves, then we miss that message that's screaming at us and telling us how it is and what we need to be paying attention to. So using focus will help a lot with bringing in what you need to hear instead of always doing the busy. Jean says, Erica just found a peace pole in front of a library. She sent a picture.
Wow.
Awesome.
Really? That is
Yeah.
more of the same, more confirmation.
It is. Oh, and tell them about the street sign.
The ones that was the love one or whatever.
No, when we were coming out of the school, all of the street signs that gave the street names looked like the peace pole.
Oh,
Remember?
right. Yeah, there were peace poles on almost every corner.
On every corner.
Everything matched.
Yeah.
It was just like synchronicity again. It just everything just came together.
Yeah. When we noticed that, we're like, that looks like the peace pole.
Yep.
But it was a street name on it. And it was just so cool. It was in the perfect place.
Yep.
Yeah. And anytime we can look back and see the guidance of the angels, I just get so happy about that.
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, they took it right there where it needed to be for the kids to recognize this man, this principle that's so amazing, and then showing us the community that's there and the energy of that community.
And it kind of like, it just feels really good knowing that what we're doing is making a big difference.
Yeah.
As opposed to when we just started a year ago and it was a little shaky.
Yeah, it's amazing just to see the journey unfold and see how they can put things
and
in
that we
place.
all a part of it. That's really
Everybody, I take you with me everywhere I go. You're in that vehicle. You're having the experiences on the mountaintops and down in the valleys and on the rivers and the lakes.
We got somebody to make a soundtrack for us. Leo, you listening?
Leo, we need you. All right, so I don't know why I can't find who that is that's coming up as a Facebook user, but this is what you said, so let me know who you are. Thank you, beloved Kuan Yin, for this message. I hope it resonates with everybody as much as it did with me. So maybe I can pull it up on my phone. It wasn't showing me on the computer. And I'm sorry I have us on more than one place this morning. As Deirdre said, I wasn't awake yet. Yeah, it's not showing me anybody on here.
Can you put your name in, please, Facebook user? That would help. That would solve the mystery for sure.
Oh, maybe it's Erica. Erica, is that you? Yes, in Bellport South Manor Library. So it must be Erica.
Erica, don't be difficult.
Go to EWN. That's where everybody else is. And if you go to EWN, then I can turn it off of the other one. All right, so let me get that. Yeah, it's not showing anybody on there. So I'll turn it off of that one and we'll all be on EWN Enlightened Living. What's that? Oh, it's Charlie. Well, Charlie, go to EWN. You know that.
Morning, Charlie. Glad you made it. Indoors, you found that key.
And Leo says, I was on the other channel, but yes, I'm listening, and our song is almost finished, and I love it. I can't stop singing it. Well, we can't wait to hear it. So, yeah, beautiful. Let me know when you can come on the morning show and sing it to us.
Yes.
And Jean Lorio says, again, that's why all the bees, that is why all the bees, we have been busy as bees, busy bees for peace.
There you go.
Oh, I like that. Busy bees for peace.
Bumper sticker material.
Busy bees for peace. I like that. I think we're going to be doing something with this PBs.
Well, they definitely made themselves known.
Yes, they did. It was kind of cool, actually, to have all these experiences with the bees.
Mhm.
And, you know, when I was a kid, I really was annoyed by those bees because I'd step on them all the time. I was always barefoot, and we had a lot of clover where I grew up in Kentucky. And so they were always in the grass. If I ran through the grass, I was taking a chance of getting stung, which I did many times. There's Charlie.
Hey, Charlie. Glad to see you made it.
Welcome to the group. Yeah, I turned off the other one. Sometimes I have so many of them on Restream, and sometimes I leave something on accidentally. So now we're all together in one place. All right, so I can't wait to hear that song from Leo.
Right.
Leo has such an amazing voice and message. Every day, Leo puts out a positive message. And I always try to share it if I can. Sometimes I get too busy bee,
Yes.
and forget to go onto TikTok so I can share it. But I always watch it, Leo. Every day there's a beautiful message.
Well, you're a busy person. You are a busy human. You are always, you energize it, but you keep going and going and going. You do one thing, you're on to the next thing all day and all night. So yeah, you could forget a thing or two.
No rest for the weary.
There you go.
I love it though. I love my journey. You know, I couldn't always say that, but I love my life. But I do now.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes life hands us something that's not pleasant, right?
Oftentimes. More times than not.
But I'm grateful for those times.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for all the experiences.
Because that was one of the biggest lessons that I learned, that things don't happen to you, they happen for you. And once you get that, you know, that mindset, everything else is gravy. You know,
Yeah.
there's no stress now because it's pretty much, it's all happening. Everything's working perfect.
Yes.
Thank you, Marietta.
And look at who just joined us.
Christine.
Oh, Christina.
Hi, Christine. Been a while.
Yes, it has. You've been missed.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that you're here this morning for us to say good morning to you. Let us know how you're doing, sweetie, and how your family is. We have your family in our prayers every day. They're on my list.
And that list is growing. We got like 3
It
pages.
is growing. I love it. I love that we support each other this way. And look at the time.
Oh my God.
There's a time warp here.
Yes.
I don't know if you all have time warps where you are, but definitely up here in this northeastern part of the United States, there is a definite time warp. I felt it when I was with Blue Jean all the time, every day. It was like weird. And then up in Maine, the same thing. Time just like you blink and hours have gone by. It's craziness. But
Kathleen's happy she's listening to us with our new morning Cuppa
her
cup.
new morning Cuppa cup, the morning Cuppa JoY. And if you don't have yours yet, I have some in the car in the Angel Mobile. So let me know if you're ready for one, those of you who don't have them yet, because I love them. I know they're a little small, but that was the only size I could get. And I will be putting them on the We store when it opens, We the World. And they'll be a little bigger. They'll be 15 ounces instead of 11 ounces. But I love the energy of them. Every time I
Yes.
look at that
Yeah.
angel, I'm reminded of all of you, this beautiful group, this family that's come together. And Oksana said, if it is a terrific Tuesday, let's do a terrific fun activity. Perhaps pretend you are a wind and blowing through the earth, or a river running from the mountain to the ocean, or the earth with sparkling crystals. I
Wow.
love that.
I love your mind. I would love to rent some space up in there. That is like magical.
That is magical. I love the sparkling crystals.
Yeah.
Because that's really, it's all over the earth. I found so many sparkling stones when I was in Vermont. It was like the lake just washed them up on the shore and had washed over them for ever how long, and then spit them back up on the shore and said, here you go, have some sparklies.
And the crystals in the earth hold all of our information from the beginning of humanity.
Yeah, and Christina says, thank you, and you too. I'm sipping from my official cuppa. Look at that. I can't wait till we do a Zoom. We need to do a Zoom launch with all of us holding our cuppas. So let's do that soon. We talked about it when we first decided to do the cups. And Oksana says, thank you. I do like to daydream. That's how you manifest. You daydream it.
I used to get in trouble in school. They would say, you got to get your head out of the clouds.
Me too. I love to sit by the window.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like sitting by the window seat on airplanes. I love to sit by the window and look out and daydream.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I got good grades.
Yeah. Tammy Fisk says, I love your mind, Deirdre. You have a great personality.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
She really does. She's like this all the time.
There's no way to stop it.
She's so bubbly and happy. I just love being in Deirdre's energy.
Oh,
Yeah. So let's put the prayer request in. I will read the list, and if you want to add anybody in there, just let me know. And I know that Blue Jean is standing by with her pen and paper to write down anybody that she needs to add into the grid.
yes, Blue Jean, the keeper of the grid.
That's right. And she told us yesterday that the grid was back up, and it is so powerful. I don't know if you all have seen pictures of her grid, but it is really amazing. And she lights a candle every day and sends Reiki to everybody that's in the grid. So if you're in her grid, you're getting energy healing every day. I love that. And I pray for everybody in the morning, and I also go over the list at night in my head. I usually leave it out here because I forget it, but I know who's on the list, and I lift you all up before I go to sleep. And Leo says, we love being in your energy, Deirdre.
Thank you, Leo.
So beautiful. I can't wait to see Leo in a few weeks when I get down into Florida. All right. So on our prayer list, we have Prachetta and Prachir. We haven't seen any of our family from India this morning. So let's lift them all up. Prachetta, Prachir, Jasmine, Navriddhi. They're going to be on the show. I don't have my calendar out here, but they had given me a date when they're going to come in.
I think it's the 3rd of November, or
I think so. That sounds right. Yeah, they're going to come in and join us as co-hosts. My sister Billy and her husband Tim, who's in the hospital after a heart attack. My sisters Sheila and Loretta, and my brothers Gary and James. My friend Joanne Hill, who's getting ready to undergo surgery. And my Joanne in Florida. Joanne, I love you so much. And we're praying for her and her daughter, Jackie. Erica, you're on the list.
yes, Erica.
We lift you up every day. And I can't wait to see you today before I get out of New York. Now, wait, why do we still have a Facebook user? I turned that off. But somebody's adding Mike S. to the list. All right, so we have Deirdre and her daughter Dania on the list. Suzanne and her family and her 2 daughters, Jillian and Jackie. Denise Choka. Mary Etta and her husband Ed. Leo Harley and his family and his friends Lakshmi, DJ Blaze, Jebby, Jim, and Ryan. And there was somebody else, Leo Drew, who has COVID. Rick Morrow and Josie, Meg and Jim L'Oreal, and our Auntie Jean L'Oreal, who's with us this morning. I'm so happy that you're up and with us.
Yeah.
Catherine Kovacs and her family.
And her two cats.
I love that. Our Blue Jean and her friends, Jean-Paul, Mary Jane, Pam, and Gordy. And also for Franco's family. Franco just left his physical body. Rosalind, good vibes. Sally and Tony in Michigan. Our Christina in Michigan and her beautiful family that's been going through so much right now physically. We lift them all up. Kathy Hand and her family, especially her son Colin. Pat Moss, we got you on here with Olivia and Tom and your daughter and her husband. Becky LaFave in Michigan. Charlie and his family. Charlie and Christine are in Florida right now, so putting them in that prayer circle for a beautiful time with their family. Hope and Zena and Hope's dad, which is Winston G. Campbell. I love that.
I love that name.
Sounds like this royalty,
Yeah, I was
doesn't
just
it?
going to say that.
I
Yeah.
love that, and I
Yes.
get that energy with him. And Andrea Gregg.
Mhm.
Andrea has prayers in here for Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, and we have Cassandra. And Cassandra's with us this morning. And Cassandra, we lift up Destiny Ortega every day. We'd love to have updates. If you put somebody into the prayer circle, just let us know how they're doing. Give us an update on that. Gail Zimmerman's husband, Nick, Jennifer Langren and her husband, Micah, and her brothers, Chuck and Ken. We have our Oksana with us. Oksana, we lift you up every day, and also Amber and your mom. And Oksana says, I'm praying for all of us. I ask the healing angels to lift us up and clear everything that is not love for our families and for all our human family on earth to live in love and light. Beautiful. And Leo's giving us an update. Drew is now well and at home, but another friend is fighting COVID. His name is Edwin. Yes, I have Edwin on the list. Thank you, Leo, for that update. We have Isabel.
Morning, Isabel.
And Isabel is asking prayers for Isabel and Lanita. We do that every morning, Isabel. I'm so glad you're with us today. Linda Lemieux and Stacy Lord, they're traveling right now. They'll be in North Carolina today. So prayers for them and safety with this storm. I don't know if they're going to be beyond the storm where it's happening, but I'm here. This is a nor'easter and that's not fun. The wind and the rain and flooding that happens with that. That's
Auntie
why we're
Jean
staying
wants-
put.
Auntie Jean wants you to add, Ron. Is
Okay.
suffering.
We sure will. We'll add our Auntie Jean and her husband in there. We have Dave Wolinski, which is Blue Jean's husband. Karen Palmer, her whole family, her dad, her husband, her daughter, Marissa. Kathy Caputo, physical healing for Kathy's eye. Grace Isis asked prayers for her friend Raymond. We have Rebecca and Phil. We have the California fires and any of the fires that are going on out
Tornadoes,
west.
floods, and hurricane. Oh my God.
Yeah,
it's
there's a lot to
extreme
lift up
weather all across.
for dear Gaia. Let's just place the whole earth in there. Julie Kiss, I haven't seen her this morning, but she asked us to pray for Tina Carzo, who has MS. So we're lifting her up. Tammy Fisk, we're lifting your sister Tracy up. Luz Orsini. We're going to Brookie in Vermont, asking prayers for the Girardi family and who lost Vincenza. Jerry in the hospital. Jeanette and Ernie, who lost their daughter, Sienna. Lots of loss going on right now.
Yeah.
Sean, I'm not sure who Sean belongs to. I just wrote down the name. So let me know if that resonates with you. Angel from We the World, her husband Derek is not doing well. He has cancer and not a good prognosis. So wrapping our arms around them. Our Lily in Norway, had a message from her the other day, and she still wants us to lift her up and her mom. So let's do that. Stacy's mom, Olive, is going through a challenge right now. So we're lifting her up. And our Kathy Caputo has added in Catherine, who I believe is doing a little better. I asked about her yesterday when we were together. And baby Wyatt and baby Haven. Grace Isis has placed Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson in our list. We have Elena and Tabby. Tabby's not with us this morning, but we always lift Tabby up. Bill, and we have Ron on the list. Jean, he's on there every day. Tammy Fisk asked prayers for Kelly. And we mentioned Jasmine. And Kathy Caputo also asked us to lift up Alba. I know she's in your Reiki grid, Blue Jean, and let's all send healing energy her way. Our Aunt Mary Lou in Massachusetts. We have Linda's husband, Dick Lemieux. Kathy Hand asks prayers for Patty and Sonia, and also for her co-workers, Jen, Ashley, Nicole, and Valerie. Kim Blood, who is new to the family, asks prayers for her sister, Chris. And we have Bailey on here, which is baby Gruff's mom. So Jean, maybe you can give us an update on how Bailey is doing. And Deirdre added Steph and Bob into the list, and also Joni and Adriel into our list. So that's it for what I have. And if there's any new ones that you put in, we'll add those on the list today. And let's see if you've added any more. Blue Jean said she has to go. Can you please message me any new folks that need to be put in the grid? And much love. I sure will, Jean. Okay, Dunn County, Erica and Corrine. Okay. I don't know why it's showing up as Facebook user instead of as Erica, but now at least we know who you are. I don't have to call you Facebook user anymore.
Thanks for solving the mystery.
And Isabel asked prayers for Tiago. He went through his first rehab, prayers for him to stay clean and bright, new way of living. We will definitely do that. And Jean says, why do some of us have little symbols over our name with a little word or label in Spanish next to it? Jean, it is a mystery to me. I started seeing that about 4 or 5 days ago.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it has words, and some other are in other foreign languages, not just Spanish.
On the morning show?
On Facebook. Yeah, if they make comments on the show.
Oh, I have to look out for that.
It has something written there, and I can't read those languages, so I don't know what it means or what it says.
Another mystery.
No clue. Things are a changing.
Yeah, that's evident.
All right, so let's go into our hearts. We've got a little time left to just remember all of these that are placed in our circle. It keeps expanding, and I love that. That's growth, and that means that our hearts are opening more and more to include our loved ones and lift them, whatever's going on. It's a time of challenge right now. There's so much going on in the world, not just the nature stuff, the hurricanes,
The people exiting, going home.
a lot of people exiting, a lot of people waking up too, though.
We saw the indigos yesterday.
Yes.
Wow.
Those children that are here on purpose to help us through this. They're wide awake, and they're going to show us, they're old souls. They're not just kids.
Right.
They're old
They've
souls
been here
in those
before,
bodies.
many
yeah.
times.
Yeah, they know what time it is.
They on the other side of the veil, all the light beings are so happy for us. they are like, because they've been with us since the very beginning, and they've seen
Yeah.
how far we've come, and they're just ecstatic.
They are. And, we can all get into that energy.
Mhm.
We have a way of looking at things. We have choices to make. Do we look at it like, oh, the world's just crazy right now and everything's falling apart and there's chaos? Or do we look at it like, wow, this is exciting.
Or
I love coming out and talking to you, Deirdre,
Me too.
because you bring out the excitement of what's happening.
The other good part is things are changing because it has to break down so we could build the new system. Hence the new indigos and all of this. This has been planned and it's coming through fruition, and it's just so heartwarming.
Yeah. So that's the perspective we can go into. It's like, wow, let's get excited about this. Let's get excited about what's being called the new earth.
Right?
And, we are evolving.
We are
every
who we've been
day.
waiting for.
Yes. Every day we're changing, we're evolving. These bodies are evolving.
Mhm.
Our souls are being lifted up to ascend. So let's get into the excitement of it. We have a choice in the way we look at things. We can look at it in fear and hide, go inside and lock your door and don't go back out again.
Right.
That can be your energy. Or you can say, oh my gosh, let me get into this excitement of what's going on.
Yeah.
Let me lift each other, lift other people so that they can feel it too. And that's what we do when we do our prayer time. We get into the joy and the happiness and the love, and we share that with each other. So let's do that. Let's share that joy. Let's go in with the breath, because the breath connects you. When you breathe into your heart center, that's where you lift your energy and your vibration upward and lift it to your higher self. And then you do that little dance, that happiness, that joy of saying, oh my gosh, I can see more clearly now. And there's a song like that. So laugh, smile, dance, do what makes your soul happy. Feed your soul that happiness and that joy. And when we do that, then we're open up to more joy. It's like, I want more of that. Can I have more happy moments like that? The happiness is on the inside. Nothing out there is going to make us happy. The happiness is an inside job.
That was the big lie.
Yeah.
You needed to rely on church or government or some such thing.
Yeah, or somebody.
Mm.
It's like some of that stuff that we're craving, the companionship or a community like this, that adds to our joy and our happiness. But the happiness is in here. And once we find that, once we wake up to that fact, it's like, oh, I can be happy.
I don't need anybody else.
Light bulb moment,
Yeah.
it's like, yes, I can. And that's the mantra I encourage whenever you're thinking, that you're never going to find happiness or things are horrible. Just go into your heart and say, yes, I can. That happiness is in me. It's inside of me. And then whatever I experience on the quote outside, that's going to add to my happiness. So let's lift everybody with that happiness and with that joy right now. Connecting in with the heart is the first step. And then holding all of these prayer requests that were read or written, it's so beautiful to lift everybody up.
And love is contagious. When you give
so
love, you
contagious.
get love.
Yes. What you give out, you get back. It's called the law of attraction. And I know people don't even like hearing that phrase anymore, but it's true. When you think about attraction, what you put out, you're attracting that same energy back to you. It's like a magnet. I like using magnet instead of attraction, because it gives you more of a visual of you standing there and things just flowing
Coming
to
to
you.
Yeah.
So you're magnetizing that energy to come into your heart. And then you have all this beautiful family, this community of loving souls.
Family.
Yes. And if just one of us is lifting up all those burdens, it can get pretty heavy. But we don't. We communicate together and we love together and we lift together. So let's see that. Raise your hands up and just see you lifting all these prayer requests. So when all of us are doing it, there's 15 people on right now, 15 plus Deirdre and I, that's 17 people lifting up all those prayer requests that were read, 3 pages of prayer requests, plus the ones that you added in. And everybody that's here, we throw you right in there too, in the center. Just lift up together and lift those prayer requests up. Give them over to the universe. We don't need to hold on to burdens. So we're lifting them up. We're allowing the light to flow over every one of us. Feel the light. Feel that energy coming in, the warmth, the joy, knowing that everyone is seen and acknowledged. You're all heard. When you come in here, you're not ignored. You're not left out there floundering. And, even if you come in as something that says Facebook user, we figure it out. We know who you are. You're part of us. And nobody's left behind. That's what I love. I know that's a
leave no man behind.
Leave no man behind is part of the community of the Marines. And I feel like that's what we are. We leave no one behind. If you're part of our family, you're included. This is not an exclusive group. It's for everybody that wants to be part of the family in this community.
Except for trolls.
Yeah, the little trolls, we just love on them and send them away. They can go troll somebody else. But I love this family. I love everybody that's involved in this. Everybody that's part of this community, that's part of Peas for Peace and the Peace on Earth Tour and the Angelic River Family. You are loved abundantly, and you are sent healing if you need healing. You are sent an encouraging word if that's what's needed in your life. This is what we do. We love each other. And I am so happy. I couldn't be happier with the way that this community has come together. You're amazing. You're absolutely powerful in your energy. So thank you. So much gratitude for every one of you. And we say that to each other every day. We say gratitude and love. So, Deirdre, the countdown.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. I love you.
all.
Oh, so much love to every one of you. And I love Isabel's comment. She says, hi, Deirdre. Love seeing you. Great co-host.
Oh, thank you.
She is.
Thank
I
you.
love having Deirdre with me. She adds so much abundant, positive energy in. It's just beautiful. And Robert says, the symbols and words on Facebook are representative of the role one has to a particular group or page.
Oh.
A sharer, a
I know what you
follower.
mean now. Those little gray things.
Yeah,
I know
up
what
above
they-
your
yeah,
name.
yeah.
But sometimes
It's in a different
foreign
language. Thank you.
Hello.
So
I'm
what
like,
the hell does that mean? And how do you find
know.
out there's no translation button?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't even try to figure out Facebook anymore. I'm like, they're going to do what they're going to do, right?
I'm just grateful we have them for us.
Yeah, I'm grateful for social media. Some of you come on YouTube, and I really appreciate that. And this is on YouTube. Anytime you want to share it, you can go find it on my channel and also on Enlightened World's channel. It's on both. So find it and share it. And we're going to get out of here this morning with our song.
Okay.
It is a beautiful day.
It is.
What do you say? This song.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you. Just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. So much love to you. And we say, Namaste, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. We love you. And we'll see you later.
Later, Gators.
Stay